Welcome to our first Global Perspectives Conference. The theme of our meeting is the global crisis.
The global chairs were sitting together and they said, okay, we have discussed global governance and we have discussed the present crisis, but we are only the global level. We need to bring our national organizations into the room. And that is when the idea of the Global Perspective Conference took shape.
The agenda of this conference is a precise reflection of the new government's development priorities.
It's the worst of the crisis, but this is also the best of the opportunities.
This conference has great significance because for the first time it's bringing together all the major civil society organisations from around the world.
I think this conference is at a very timely moment in the middle of this perfect storm of financial crisis, fuel crisis, food crisis and of course the amplifying effects of the climate crisis.
Compared to the financial crisis now, I mean, this is more or less a mild breeze compared to what we can expect from climate change, which is more or less the perfect storm.
The number of so-called climate displaced people already now is higher than the number of so-called traditional or war or violent related refugees.
If we want to limit global warming to something we call sub-dangerous really, then we will have to act over the next 5 to 10 years, dramatically. Yeah?
We would like to hand over this planet as a safer planet than we found it. Each generation is making it more dangerous than we inherited it. That process has to be stopped and reversed.
So it would mean in the end we sit on the Titanic, we see the iceberg, but we find that we have no captain on the bridge.
Expectation from this conference would be a very concrete consensus emerging from there as an action. What do we do? Because these are the leaders of the society. They are very close with the decision makers, with the scientific community, with the civil society community. Tomorrow it may be too late. So let's do it today rather than wait for tomorrow. That message can come out.
And so increasingly important that we find ways to work across our own sector, the different organizations that have different roles to play in meeting those challenges. And I think this conference is a good start in that direction.
Well, there are many features which are different from conferences you see. For example, we talk over meals, over breakfast or over dinner. Within a week, all the slots for dinner and breakfast meetings were taken by organizations who wanted to contribute.
I think the conference format has been a good one for fostering discussion across those many groups, with a good combination of plenary discussions, which have been very lively, and then smaller breakout groups where you can really wrestle with issues and also get to know each other.
I really like the cafe approach, which is actually very interactive, but also allows exchange of ideas in a very positive way, but also help you at the end to be more focused.
Our organisation is about bringing innovation to conversations to allow people to discover new insights around their work and around life. So what we try and do is put people in a different position and get people to look through different lenses so that they can actually find, discover creative solutions together. We use art because we know that people have visual memories and a lot of people think visually. We use music to move people both emotionally and get them into the right frame of mind.
People react extremely excited about that because they suddenly can see a picture that reflects 2 hours of a discussion.
Making minutes in graphics is something that I have seen for the first time. It's an effective medium. It is something that I never knew the impact of this would be so much.
I was saying yesterday to one of my colleagues that this is really the way we should organize all conferences and not only have PowerPoint presentations.
What I would like to see come out of it is a clear partnership from the CSOs and an agreement on how we're going to move forward to address the various crises that we're facing.
The workshop approach has been very effective, and I think the high level of support that's provided to the facilitation is very effective.
We have come out of this conference galvanized to act together on the most immediate challenge, which is to get a global climate deal in Copenhagen next month. But also I hope we come out of this with some new opportunities for collaboration.
I think what I will take back from here is the energy from the collective forum. I will also take back a lot of new ideas that have emerged. I will also take back, I know who to ask for when I need help. But there is a lot of other commitment and action plan we have made, and I want to take it back to my organization and my constituency and hopefully implement it.